You see the squirrel, buddy? Leave it. Leave it. I guess you gotta put some bass in your voice to tell that dog to leave it, huh? For him to actually leave it. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, where you going? Toby dog. Whoops. Hey, Toby dog. Hey, ZG. Good morning to you. Come on, Tobus. Look, you can actually see the smoke in the air. You can see the smoke in the air. Can you see it? So you see how fuzzy it is? Gray fuzzy? We're not going to walk for long, but he's just got to get out to go to the bathroom. He was running around the house, or he's not going to let me. He's not going to let me rest unless I walk him. I guess there's forest fires over in Canada, and the smoke's blowing all the way over here. Oh boy, Tobus, I didn't realize you were doing that already. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're dealing with smoke from forest fires hundreds of miles away. Last night it was really bad. Last night I thought it was, I smelled like electrical fire last night. So I went through the whole house looking to see if my house was on fire. And it wasn't until, hold on, Toby. It wasn't until I went outside, opened the door, that I saw that the whole neighborhood was smoke filled. And I thought, because it smelled like somebody's house was on fire. You know what a house fire smells like in these old 100-year-old houses? I don't know how to describe it. It's a different smell. It doesn't smell like just wood burning. You could smell like, I don't know, like old attic burning. I don't know how to describe it. But that's what it smelled like, and it smelled like wiring, hot wiring. Oh, come on, Toby. God dang it. I'm trying to do... Get over here. Sit. I'm trying to deal with his poopy bag here, and he's running after rabbits. So there's forest fires in Canada, and the smoke's coming up. Sit down. Sit down. The smoke's coming all the way over here. How are you today, Toby? Hey, Nate Chovy. Welcome, welcome. What's this say? Mushy. Hello, hello. Leedsbury. Welcome to the Toby walk. Barbara Robbins. Welcome, welcome. MJ smoking. Now someone was burning some leaves. I don't know what started the fire, but it's forest fires over in Canada. And it's blowing this far. I mean, you can smell it. Like I said last night, I didn't know what was going on. I mean, like I said earlier, last night I didn't know what was going on. And when I saw it was all smoky outside, I thought, oh my goodness, somebody's house is on fire, because that's what it smells like here in the south end of town when the house is on fire. But I checked the weather real quick, and we're talking 5-6 o'clock last night. And it said smoke advisory from the Canadian Forest Fire. So then I knew what it was. But it's supposed to be here. There's an advisory out until 10 a.m. So maybe it'll clear out of here. Good morning. Maybe it'll clear out. Hope so. Hi, your pet is cute. Yes, he is. Edmard, Dela Cruz, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, everybody? We're headed south again today, but we're on a different road. Different street. Where are you guys watching us from? We're up by Canada. We're north of Detroit in Michigan. Like 100 miles north of Detroit. Where's everybody watching us from today? I see several new names in the chat. This is Toby Dog. Dun dun dun. Toby Dog. My little buddy. He'll be 4 years old the end of September. So he's like 3 3/4. You know, when you're young like that, every quarter counts. Wild dog. He was already wild this morning. He seems a little calmer now. Until we start seeing the squirrels and rabbits again. He sure loves to chase after them. I imagine any dog does. Any dog and every dog. Hey, your pet is cute. Yes, he is. Chris says good morning. Good morning, Chris. Thumbs up to you, buddy. Patricia, hello, said hi. Nate, what's new, Nate? What's new? Did I hear right that you're back home right now? Are you on vacation? Are you back home visiting? I think I heard Anastasia say something about you being back home yesterday on her live stream. Whoops. So we're just making our way. We're on the east side of the river. Making our way to the south end. This road doesn't go back as far south as we normally go, so we'll have to cut back and forth to get if we're going to make it 1.5 miles each way today. I'm not sure because it's so smoky out. You can see how the gray in the air. As long as I can breathe okay, I guess I'll be okay, and Toby will be okay. If it starts burning my throat, we'll head right home. Oh, puppy. Come on, look at the grapes. Look at the grapes. Awesome. This is the best yard in town as far as what's going on. He's got all kinds of, 12 fruit trees? 12 fruit trees and grapevines. That guy's my hero. I only got 2 fruit trees and they're not even producing fruit yet. No grapevines. We got to get on it, fam. We got to get on it. We should head to the nursery this weekend and see what they got left on sale. Because the later in the season, the more they put stuff off. Last time I was there, I think everything was like 20% off as far as the trees and the bushes. And that was probably 3 weeks ago. So maybe stuff's gone further on sale. They got a couple of cherry bushes there. Not cherry trees, but bushes. They got them growing as bushes now for sweet cherries. I want a couple of those in the driveway. That'd be so cool. How is he doing? He is doing excellent, Patricia. Toby's doing really good. You see, he's dragging me along. He's at the end of the lead all the time. Well, no, he's giving me a couple of feet here. This town is so quiet. I don't know what is going on. It's been a couple of days now. Maybe everybody's staying home because of the smoke in the air. Krishna Creations, welcome, sister. How are you? Is this South Carolina? No, we're in Michigan. Cosmos 8037. Fam, You get a blue jacket the second time we remember seeing you in the chat. And with them blue jackets, it helps you to connect to everybody else. If you're a content creator. Oh, look at the turtles. Look at the turtles. Oh, how cute. Pretty nifty. When I was a little kid, that was like one of the only pets we could have because we moved so much. We would have little turtles, and they were stinky. No matter how much you clean the tank, you'd clean that little tank every day, and it'd be stinky as heck. I remember having guppies, goldfish, turtles. Every once in a while I remember we had a dog when I was probably 2 or 3, a little dachshund, a little chocolate covered dachshund, little reddish chocolate covered dachshund. And then I didn't have a dog again until, how old was I? Shoot, 7th grade. It was a long time before I had a dog again. And then after that, it was, long time again. We moved so much, you'd get it. I got the, like, 7th grade, that dog I had there, we had to give it away. I only had that dog for a year. But it was somebody else's dog that had moved away, and they left it with me. You know how that goes. Dad was career Army, so we moved a lot. We moved and we moved and we moved. Come on, Bubba. Come here closer to me. What a fruit. Yes, indeed. Brick ripsaw. Brick ripsaw. What a fruit. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Hello, brother, says Krishna. Hello, I'm back. Terry Velarde. Terry Velarde. Welcome, welcome. How are you this morning? Oh, look, someone's getting a new roof. I used to do that. Wow, look at the tchotchke on here. Look at that stuff there. Can you see all the wind chimes? I bet you when the wind blows, the neighbors hate this person. Oh my goodness, there's 50 wind chimes. 50 wind chimes. Wow. Yeah, I would bet money that when the wind blows, the neighbors hate that person. I've had neighbors that have had like one set of wind chimes up, and it drive you nuts in the middle of the night. Can you imagine 50 wind chimes out there on your neighbor's house? That would suck. X-Rot, what's going on? You like that? That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of... we're going to go home smelling like a campfire, Toby. There's other people out. There's other dogs out. Howdy. There's a big dog. I wish we could go in there and play, Toby. Can we go in there and play? That's neat. That's a big yard. Basset hound way over there. So I already walked through the garden this morning. I plucked a couple of crooked neck zucchinis. One I didn't realize it was in the back, and I didn't realize how big it got. Hopefully it doesn't end the plant. You know, when you let your zucchinis or your squash, whatever, get too big, get all full of seeds, even with what I call cucumbers, it signals that when the cucumber or the zucchini gets too big and gets full of seeds, it signals the plant that it did its job, and the plant will end for the season. And you'd be left with nothing. Uh-oh, squirrel. 20 feet ahead. 15 feet ahead. 8 feet ahead. Toby, you'll never catch it, buddy. Them squirrels, they know you coming. They can see you. They see you coming. Little squirrel. Then they'll sit up there and chirp at them. Chirp, chirp, chirp. If my neighbor had 50 wind chimes, I'd have 100 pieces of scrap. Heck yeah, I couldn't handle that. Hey, bestie, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Anastasia. What is that? Piece of cardboard. Wow, Toby, you need a yard big like this to run in. Big fenced-in yard like this. This is what Toby needs. Ooh, you can see the smoke in the air. It's not bothering me, so I imagine Toby's okay too. We're not going to go that far today. We're not going to walk the whole hour or anything. But he needs to get out and get his, he needs movement for his movement. You know how dogs are. They gotta take X amount of steps before they can go to the bathroom. Hello, Barbara. Hello, that guy Kyle. Hey, that guy Kyle. Welcome, welcome. I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't read your name. I just read the message. Linda Whitaker, hello. Everyone's been a zucchini. And really big enough the next day. The thing turned into a gigantic monster overnight. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I try to say, like, I'm going to pick that one tomorrow. Or I'm going to pick that one tonight. I like to pick them in the morning after a nice cool night. So the fruit, I don't know, the fruit seems to be a little firmer. Morning. But this morning we picked a couple of crooked neck zucchinis or a squash, the yellow squash. And we picked, where are we going, Tobes? Let's take a sidewalk we never walked down. And I picked a handful of strawberries and one cucumber. The cucumber was half the size that I normally cut them at. I just wanted to cut it and get it over with. So I could say I picked my first cucumber of the year from my garden. No, I had the one big yellow's a crooked neck, so it scared me for the rest of the morning. I picked small stuff. I've had that happen where my plants died off because I let the zucchinis get too big or the cucumbers get too big, and I didn't know why. I didn't know what happened until I read more, figured it out. You know how that goes. You got to educate yourself if you want to succeed with anything. Even with this YouTube, best education I found on this YouTube was at a fellow puts on a class every Wednesday at around I think he comes on at 12 o'clock or 12:30 Eastern Time USA, and his name's Yoga with Goga. He's a guy from Africa, and he knows YouTube inside and out. And he puts on a class every Wednesday. It's free. Come and listen. Like 3 hours long. And they've got a different topic every Wednesday. How to do this, how to do that. And then you can ask questions too. It's a lot of fun. Besides, come on. Besides learning something, it's a lot of fun, and you interact with some lots and lots of content creators. Who's in the building? Who's in the building? Fuzzball. What's that say? Fuzzballs. Hey, Fuzzballs. Welcome to Walking with Toby. Good morning, good morning. Where are we, Tobes? I don't even know which way is which. I was looking at the chat and I got turned around. Holy smokes. Hold on, Toby. Where are we? Here we are. Let's go this way. This is a little area, neighborhood of town that we never walk through. Never, ever. I don't ever remember walking Toby down this street. I was in Virginia, now I'm in the desert in Arizona. I can't squat out here. Ooh, Arizona's got to be hot. Hot this time of year. You know, we had 90s and 100 the last few days, like it's Arizona. But we get humidity that's out of this world. Oh, there's a blackberry bush. It's a tree. The humidity is thicker than the It's like you got a wet blanket on, so it increases the heat, the feel of the heat. Like you get like in the wintertime, you have that, what do they call it? The actual temperature, and then you got the chill factor, or whatever it's called, feels like. And the heat here, the feels like is way higher because of the humidity. Barber, sorry, and quick recovery. What's Barbara said? Let me scroll back. Fam, sorry, I don't really get to look at the chat a lot because I'm looking all around. I'm looking for stray dogs, rabbits, squirrels, cats. There's a cat. Anything, everything, cars out of control, vagrants. And I'm constantly looking down for money laying on the ground too. On top of everything else I'm watching. I'm watching for stray dogs mainly. Anything that's going to mess up my walk with Toby dog. Good morning, Titlepro, says Anastasia. Let me scroll down here. Did we say hi to everybody? I broke my leg today. Oh my goodness. So you're doom scrolling and you found Toby dog laying in bed. Did they put a hard cast on you? Or are you in a soft cast? That's gotta suck. One of the ladies from the kennel club, we had a kennel club meeting last night. We had the second best kennel club meeting ever. The first best kennel club meeting is the Christmas kennel club meeting 2 years ago. We went to a steakhouse and had our meeting there. And it combined with the Christmas party and member appreciation day for the club members. Wow, what a nice yard. This yard is cool. I like the fence. Toby, this is the kind of fence we need right here. These are expensive though. We're just gonna do cedar wood fence. This is nice. This guy's got a nice place. Wow, what a neat pine tree. Is this like ponderosa pine or something? Who knows? Pretty cool. They spend money on plants here. This is what my yard needs to look like. Toby, that's where we're aiming for. We'll have to hit the nursery when they get to 50% off or 60% off. We'll hit that nursery for perennials and bushes. Go spend some money. Get what we want, right? Linda says everything. The writing, I cannot grow squat. I can't see my words, so I don't know what's happening. Got super, super faint. I can't see it. Oh. Wow, Linda, that's kind of crazy. Harley Hughes, welcome, welcome. What's going on today? Linda says it gets up to 120. I've got a whole bunch of sweet potato slips. But when I tried to plant them, rats ate them. Well, that sucks. I know where we're going, Tobe. We're going to catch this. I didn't want to get that far, but I don't feel bad. My lungs aren't hurting. My throat's not itchy or anything. But we'll kind of head back towards the house this way. Can you see the smoke in the air? That's wildfire smoke from hundreds of miles away. I'm trying to catch a couple license plates to see what state you're in. Michigan. We are in Michigan. We're in the Rust Belt of America. What's new, Anastasia? Are you chopping already? Chop, chop, chop. We are walking already. We're going to catch this rail trail and head back towards the house. I don't want to have him out in the smoke too long, but he needs to go to the bathroom again. I know. Yes, he is a sturdy boy. He's what they call it. He's got a lot of bone. He has a lot of bone. He is all bone and fur. Toby's like half the dog you see in front of you. Toby's only half the dog you see in front of you. That's all fur. He's got super, super thick fur, and he doesn't blow his coat. He doesn't go bald like, you know how dogs, when they blow their coat every year and they look terrible for a couple of months. He doesn't do that. His hair always looks like that. But he's groomed right now. His hair he would look 10 pounds heavier if he didn't regularly go to the groomer, because the groomer takes out a lot of the underhair, the undercoat, and trim them up just right. Oh, that's too bad, Barbara. Toby's a cutie, says Void. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He's the best. He's a great companion. When he behaves, even when he doesn't behave, he's still a good boy. He doesn't tear anything up in the house except for dinner. And if you put something in the trash and leave, and the lid isn't locked down, or the kitchen's not closed off, he'll go in there and knock the trash over and eat whatever was there. That's about his only deal. And that's only because if you put something, it's on you to control it. You know what I mean? Don't put nothing in the trash like that. Sometimes when I'm leaving if I'm leaving for all day, I'll put the kitchen trash can up in the kitchen sink, so he can't get to it. I had a colleague that looks just like him. So hard to keep that dog combed out, except for dinner, or potential dinner, or possible dinner. Toby's fur is really fine. It feels like it feels still like puppy fur, baby soft puppy fur. He's got real fine, soft fur, and lots of brushing. Yes, indeed. Lots of brushing, but not as much as you would think. His hair stays straight. It's kind of corded. The individual hairs, they're kind of corded hairs, so they shed water, so they're a little bit heavier, but they're still really soft. So his hair doesn't mat or tangle. I've only, in all the time I've had him, I've only had a few behind the ear tangles to get out. But then again, like you could run a comb over his body, and the only place you're gonna get slowed up would be in his tail. He stays. I brush him all the time, and then the groomer lady, when he comes back from there, you can run a comb over his entire body. But before I send him to the groomer, I wet him down and comb him and brush him out real good, so that, like cleaning before the cleaning lady comes over, cleaning before the maid comes over, I get him all nice and neat. I need to handle his nails better before he goes to the groomer. The groomer uses those nail pinchers, and I've got like a Dremel tool for it. He come back with a split nail one time, and I know that's gotta hurt for a dog nail. That undercoat is a beast, and I could never take him somewhere else. I didn't have money for that. I had to do self. He was also a very large dog. Oh, the blue heeler? Yep, yep. Life with my Essa says I used to have a border collie, but she died. Oh, I'm so sorry. How old did she live to be? Yeah, they're not super sharp. They'll split the hell out of their nails. Yep, yep. Oh, you used to work for a vet? You know, I didn't know about because I've got clippers like that. And I bought it, to be honest, I bought a new set of those clippers probably a year and a half ago. And then over this, what month is this? Just several months ago, I saw a video, ad for a new kind of Dremel or whatever on it was either Facebook or YouTube, and it showed they were doing like X-rays or MRIs or something of the dog's paws after the perfect nail clip at the dog salon, and it showed that the nails were fractured back into their paws. That those, no matter how new or whatever those things are, they crush. They don't necessarily cut. So that's when somebody had given me a Dremel before, a dog Dremel actually, and I finally got it out and started using it. But the groomers, they cut the nails because it's just automatic. They cut every dog's nail that comes in. Krishna checking all the emojis out. If Krishna brings the emojis, doesn't she, Cosmo? Krishna is she's in India. She's in India, our friend from India, one of them. We got friends from all over the world in here that come and visit. Everybody loves Toby. Hey, let's take this opportunity to empty out this. I got to carry an extra. You know, when I'm I pick up everything because it's the thing to do. I carry an extra Ziploc with me so I can put them poopy bags in my pocket and it won't stink it up. But it still stinks. These are the two coolest trees. Look at that. So we're on an old railroad bed. What are you doing? No. We're on an old railroad bed that got turned into a rail trail. And there's these two trees, one on each side of the railroad tracks, that they look almost identical. Well, one's been trimmed back quite a bit. This one looks like it was the healthier one. Pretty wild looking. And then right across, actually their branches touch. And right across the tracks is that tree. Is that wild? This one's been trimmed back quite a bit. It's got a lot of smaller branches, but you can see where it was cut back. Branches, they look pretty cool. I got pictures of them from in the fall when there's no leaves on them. It looks pretty cool. My dog Major lived for 8 years. That's a cool name, Major. Does commercials, that's how they get you, but yeah, reels are originally used for teeth. Yeah, the one I got's loud. It's just a regular wall. Is it Wall? WAHL, you know, the hair care product people. I think it's just a Wall, the one I've got. But somebody give it to me, so I use it. And it's It's loud, but it doesn't bother Toby at all. It's just a normal, like regular Dremel sound, but it doesn't bother Toby at all. So, good to go. I'm guessing you bought that. No, I didn't buy that. No, I'm I'm cheap, man. I'm cheap. If I don't absolutely have to have it, I'll make do with what we got. But yeah, I put those traditional nail clippers underneath the tray in my grooming bag. So like when I reach in my grooming bag or look in my grooming bag, I won't ever see them. They'll just be relics. Relics left in the grooming bag. Probably take them out at some point. But you never know. You might need one in an emergency. If you don't have power, if you're at a dog show and you don't have power to plug your Dremel in. I think the one I've got's battery operated, so, and rechargeable. Sometimes you go to the dog shows and they got power, and sometimes you go and they don't. Sometimes they got big areas or set aside for grooming or big grooming tents, like big carnival tents, where you go and you just pick a spot. Sometimes we pay for spots, reserved grooming. It's expensive, but you always get a great spot. The last time I paid for a reserved grooming, my grooming spot was in the front row, right in front of the ring I was going to be in all weekend. It worked out great. Come on. It was worth the $35 or $40 I paid. Some places you go, like the people that show all the time and the professionals, they get there for the Thursday show, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday dog show event. They'll get there on Thursday or Wednesday, and they'll claim all the good grooming spots. So when I get there Friday night or Saturday morning, because I'm at work all week and can't go to the Thursday, Friday show, I'll get there. There'll be no place to set up. So that's why I started paying for the reserved grooming. I've had to groom the dog in the back of the truck before too, because there was no place to set up. So I just stood him in the back. I opened the back hatch and stood him in there, and groomed him there. Did you find the fire source? Yeah, it's in Canada. There's forest fires all over, and it's blowing it all this way. I'll be afraid with the Dremel can go so fast and you can't really see when you're getting to the quick. I'm lucky like 90% of Toby's toenails are white. So he's only got a couple that are black or mixed. So I hold a flashlight, one of those high intensity flashlights. I hold that to each nail before I deal with it, before I take a look at it, before I start clipping or dremeling. I look to see how far back I can go and all that, you know. But the black nails, he's got a couple of nails that are black and or black and white that you can't see the quick. Those you just kind of guess and hope you don't. But his nails are never that long that you're going to be cutting into it by just trimming it back to what's a normal length. You know what I mean? It's not like his nails are 2 inches long and you got to cut them back to a regular length. His nails are already back, you know. It's just that little bit of tip growth usually. Oh yeah, my friends on Long Island said that the smoke was coming down from Canada. Long Island, yeah. I had no idea. I thought it was a house here in town because it sounded just like it sounded. It smelled like one of these old houses on fire, one of these 100-year-old houses. It's when you smell that, old house fire smells totally different than a new house fire. When you smell that old house fire, you'll never forget it. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's that old soot in the attic burning, the 3 layers of shingles, all the dust, the 100 years of dust built up. It's got its own smell. The 100-year-old wiring. Yes, yes, Waffle Gaming. Welcome back. Hold on, Toby. Hold on, Toby. We got to hook Waffle Gaming up. Add as moderator, standard mod. Please don't time anybody out. I handle all that. I hand out the blue jackets so that you guys can connect to each other easily. Now you can connect that much easier without having to go searching for people. I tell you, the first one you need to connect to here is Anastasia Blessed. Let's pin her. Replace pinned message. There we go. Anastasia Blessed. She's a big name content creator. She's got all kinds of videos. She's got a great channel, a couple of channels. One of them's monetized, and she's got a little shop in Kenya where she sells vegetables and cooking supplies, and she chops the vegetables for the people. So you go and you visit her, and she's sitting there chopping or selling. Lots of customers come in and interact. It's a good time, and there's lots and lots of content creators there. Big name content creators come there to visit her. Lots of good connections to make, because that's what YouTube's all about, right? If you're trying to build your channel, it's all about making connections. You got to connect everywhere you go. Make your friends, make your connections, go visit them people, and then they come to you. They'll come visit you. But don't expect someone to come to your channel just because you visit theirs. Don't ever have that expectation, because you might not be putting out what they like, even though you like what they're putting out. You know what I mean? My boss, who was a vet, taught me when you're getting close enough to the quick. Oh, the vet taught you how to see if you're getting close to the quick without going too far on the dark toenails. How do you do that? Is it something you can type, or is it you got to see it? Is it a visual? He's got 2 nails that are like that. I believe it's 2. And I always get nervous with those 2, because I can't put the flashlight on them. But that's the way I do it. And nobody told me that. I just it just popped into my head one day to put the high intensity flashlight. I don't know if a regular one would. It's got to be a little like a pen light. I've got one of those little pocket light high intensities. Raven has been let loose. What's going on, Raven? Hey, Bev Addy, welcome. Welcome to our walkabout here. I wish I could get you ahead of time, because you'll see that was auto. Hey, Bev Addy, we know you. Where's your blue jacket? Here you go. Hey, Raven. Yeah, Raven gets a blue jacket today, too. There you go. Oh, yeah, don't mention it, Bev. Of course. All my friends get the blue jackets. And I hope you are well, says Bev. Oh, look at that cool sun. Oh, you can't see it. Let me see if I can zoom it in. Come here, Tobis. Let me see if I can zoom it in. You got to see this cool ball. There it is. Look at that sun. Is that crazy? I gotta take a picture. Hold on. Is that a cool ass sun or what? Orange ball in the sky. All that smoke. All that smoke is a pretty good filter. We can stare right at the sun. Do I have my blue jacket? I thought I'd just give it to you, Wolf. Waffle Gaming. Let me try again. Add as moderator. Standard. There you go. Try again. There you go. Smoke in the sky sucks, but makes for a beautiful sun and sunset. Yeah, I went. Oh, yeah. I didn't even see last night's sunset. Good idea. I'll have to look tonight. Maybe we can get a sunset for a short. Well, it's not as bad out as I thought it was going to be with the smoke. My kitten is sleeping, says Barbara Mathers. Barbara Mathers. What's going on, Barbara? You get your blue jacket today, too. There. Bam. Test it out. We got all kinds of returning folks today. Collecting them blue jackets. I got to wash the jackets pretty soon, too, because it's been... how long has it been? 8 months since we've been monetized? 7 months? And we haven't washed the jackets yet. And for the whole year before that, we never washed them. So everybody's wearing them stinky coats on the stinky blue jackets. We'll wash them one of these weekends coming up. But we'll hand them right back out again as people come into... What are you doing, Tobe? Oh, it must be Girl Dog. There must be a girl dog that comes here to and does her business here on this lawn. Because he is interested. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He had me all twisted up in the leash. I think it's April. They burn off all the dry brush across the lake and it all comes into us. It sucks. Do I have the blue jacket? Yeah, can you see it? Can you see it, Barbara? You're blue now. Now you can touch on somebody else's name and it'll pop up. You can go to their channel right away without having to search for them. You know. You don't got to search for them. You can just go straight there. And hey, we promote that. We promote y'all taking off and going and checking out everybody else's channel while we're live too. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to get mad if you leave. If you're going to connect, that's great. I love to see everybody connect, and this is how we make a community. This is how we build and make our community. And this is by you joining up here is how you start building your community. By making friends here, and then we come to your place to visit you. If you want me to come visit, if you're a content creator and want me to come check out your stuff, leave a message, leave a chat, leave a leave a comment on one of my videos or shorts, or even the regular comment section of this live stream. Not in the chat. In the chat, I won't see it. But if you leave a message, when I go through in a couple weeks and go through and clean all my messages out, I'll see it. It won't be today or tomorrow. It's not. There's just too much to get through. We don't look at it every day. Besides, when someone connects with you, you should not reconnect with them or go back and connect with them until after it's been at least 24 hours later. Otherwise, the YouTube, they see it as a sub for sub, and you don't want to do that. They'll just erase it. You won't get credit. What are you looking at, a cat? That's just a kitty, Toby. That's just kitty. We still have yet to catch all the music from these bells. One of these days. Okay, hold on, Toby. Let me read a couple of these. Patricia Moraga says, wow, I have never ever seen an orange sun like that before. That was awesome. Where do you get a little bit of their smoke if the wind blows right? Right here. Right here. In our faces. Oh, you guys got fires out there too, Linda? Look at that boy. He's so gorgeous. I love to watch him walk. I love it when he stands straight up. Because in the dog show ring, see his front leg is straight up and down. In the dog show ring, he leans. I don't know what it is. But here out in the wild, out here in the wild, look how front that front leg is. Dang it, Tobe. When we're in the dog show ring, they call it bridge, but it's ever so slight. So I try to hold him by his collar when the judge isn't looking at your dog the whole time. You just got to watch when the judge is looking. When his head's starting to turn to you, that's when you really make your dog shine. Your dog can't stand still in the perfect position for 20 minutes, you know what I mean? While they're looking at the rest of the dogs. But yeah. Where do you... Oh, I read that. I just did a huge meet with my friends, and my pup Shelly was doing her show stance. She was beautiful. Awesome. Toby, you're looking for a girl in the grass. Yeah, that's exactly what he's sniffing them out is what he's doing. Sorry I couldn't make it to your last stream. I fell asleep for too long. Oh, that's all right. Hey, Share Bear. Welcome, Share Bear. We're just bending a few more corners till we get home. I want Toby to be satisfied with his walk and not walk past the porch when we get home. That's when I know he's done, is when he'll head up the porch or he'll just lay down in front of the porch. I know he's done. He's going, come on, let's go this way. But when he walks past that porch when we get home, I know he wants more, right? You can see my kitten on my video. All right, yeah, leave me a comment, everybody, and I'll come visit with you. Hazy in New York also. Yes, indeed. New York, Ohio, Michigan, I imagine west of here too. Now the advisory said, I looked at it this morning, and it said smoke advisory till 10 a.m. is what it said. So I don't know what happens at 10 a.m. that they think it's going to go away. Flagstaff always has fires. It's about a 3.5 hour drive from where I'm at, maybe. Closer without winds, without winding roads. Raven says, gotta go, see y'all later. Catch you later, Raven. Thanks for coming by. Hey, Share Bear, send me an emoji. All the channel members can have a personal emoji on there. You just gotta send it. And I'll put it up there. Good morning, Titlepro. Hey, Sonal. Welcome. I appreciate you coming by. Alexis Hubbard. I like that name, Alexis. Where are you watching us from, Alexis? We're taking our walk today. We're in Michigan, in the USA. Beautiful Michigan. The Great Lakes State? No, the license plates say 1 Winter and Water Wonderland. But when I was a kid, I could have swore it just said Winter Wonderland on it. They've got all kinds of new plates out now. Oh, what kind of tree is this? Are these cherries? Yeah, it's a cherry tree. But nobody picked them. How do you have a cherry tree without picking them? Oh my goodness. We walk past lots and lots of berry bushes and trees that nobody's picking them. I wonder why. They're probably not getting sprayed. They're probably not getting sprayed for bugs and the lady with the chickens. I call her the chicken lady, but it's no disrespect at all. I love my neighbors. They're great people. Everybody, if I'm not home, everybody around me is watching my house. If they're not home, we watch their house. You know what I mean? Like that. When my garden's thinning out, they bring vegetables over. When in the beginning of the season, when I got vegetables and they don't yet, then I'm sending them vegetables. California gets fired all the time. There's no flowers right now. There's just dead cherries. Here's another one. There's two of them right there. Two cherry trees. There's still all kinds of cherries in them. That's what we want for our yard, right, Toby? We're going to get those bushes. They're bushes. They're not trees that grow big like that. They're hybrids, and they don't need cross-pollination. They can pollinize themselves. So I just checked our weather, and we're having it cool down today. It's only gonna be 102 at 49 a.m. It's 90 degrees out. Speaking of 102, when I spent like 3 years out in Mexico on the southeast corner, right in the southeast corner, Hobbs, and I worked Hobbs and north of there. Lovington. I worked Lovington, and then the next town west, 80 miles away, is Carlsbad. I stayed in Hobbs and worked Lovington, Carlsbad, and then I worked another county in Texas that was north of Lovington, but across the state line. And when it was, this is how I tell my story about heat. When it wasn't 103 out, it was 104. And whatever you do, don't hit a tumbleweed. I know they're cute and all that, just tumbling along. They look all harmless, just doing their little thing like you're watching a Western. But when they hit your car, they mess your paint up, let me tell you. I hit a tumbleweed, that's how I know. I thought, oh, that won't be nothing. I should have hit the brakes. But no, I hit the tumbleweed. Left a big old mark on the side, in the paint on the side of my truck. What is it? What do you see, oh little squirrely? Does your collie chase tires or the mailman? He chases. Hey, KK returns. He chases after the trash truck. He chases like basically semis, the things that are going to super squash him. He's almost been squashed a couple times. This is the stupid retractable. My brain doesn't move quick enough to push that button in danger. When I'm talking on the phone, looking at the chat, dog bolts off. Luckily, it's only 16 foot. If it was that 20-footer, he'd have been smucked a couple of times. He'd chase after the dang trash truck all the time. I've even had the trash guy stop so that Toby could sniff the truck, lick the tire, blah, blah, blah. As soon as the truck started driving away, he was barking and losing his mind, acting a fool. That's about it. He doesn't chase, he doesn't mess with anybody. He loves everybody. If you come up to him to pet him or give him a treat, he just loves you. There's only a couple people. There's only a couple people that he's leery of, but he's got past with them people. You know what I mean? He's got a past with them people, so he's leery with them. But you know, they say dogs can see into your soul. So if there's someone in your circle and your dog loves everybody but that person, watch out for that person. I agree with your assessment though, Toby. That person's kind of mean. I have an Aussie and he's taken on a guard dog role since we don't have animals and I can't figure out how to train my Aussie out of it. My dog trainer lady's really good. She could probably help you, but she doesn't have a question and answer YouTube. She doesn't do anything on YouTube. There's a who do we follow? We follow a place called Dingbat Border Collies. I don't know if that would help with an Aussie because they're herding dogs. A herding dog. It's a matter of breaking whatever habit they've grown into. I don't know anything about it. I'm no dog trainer, as you can tell. My dog's Wild Boy. Come on, Wild Boy. We're headed home, buddy. I drive stock carts, right? So I have an army of Australian Kelpies. I must walk them every day when we get time off. How big do the Kelpies get? Awesome, working dogs. Do you create content with them? Do you got content? I'd love to see it. Judging people, my cat, yeah. My cat is the best for getting people. If dogs could talk, the stories from trash trucks, yeah. There's all kinds of channels on the YouTube that have all kinds of dog training. This house is really cool here. They took this old turn of the century house, 1800s house, and have completely redone it. And down to like wrought iron fence. Look at this fence. The house is full of antiques. They've got like all the windows. There's lamps, old antique oil lamps and stuff like that. Crystal and stuff in the windows. Very cool. They spent big money. I like that gate. Can you imagine how much a gate like this would cost? Like, we're in the city, you know what I mean? There's government subsidized housing right across the street from this $500,000 house, you know what I mean? Somebody's putting big money here, and right next door, government subsidized housing, right next door to this mansion, right? Crazy. Come on, Toby, the smoke's just now starting to get to me. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for coming and walking with us. We walk every day, and we usually Monday through Friday we put a live stream on, unless it's raining. On the weekends only sometimes. But we did last weekend though. We live streamed last weekend. I think one of the days was over 3 hours. That was a long walk. But yeah, you can catch us here Monday through Friday, usually about the same time. Come back and visit. I sure enjoy your company, everybody. My first video on my channel is an edit of my dog that died. His name was Chico. He's a Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Linda Whitaker says, have a phenomenal day. It's starting to lighten up. I gotta go. Yeah, you have a great day too, everybody. And you too, Linda. We're headed to the house. Gotta feed these animals. Toby dog and his kitty. Toby dog's kitty's named Tommy. The T's, Titlepro, Tommy, and Toby. Toby's cat's pretty cool. He's like a year and a half. Oh, he'll be 2 years old in October and November. So he's not a little kitten, but when we got him, he was 11 months old. He's a good cat. That's the cat that'll eat your homework. He likes to chew on paper. So he'll chew on the corner of the mail. He'll chew the corner of the magazine. But that's it. He's an unneutered male, but he doesn't spray anywhere. He's never one time sprayed or went to the bathroom someplace he wasn't supposed to. My animals respect it. One thing they do is respect the bathroom. They don't go where they're not supposed to. Let's see. No, I'm internet illiterate sometimes. We have 10,000 sheep to move, hundreds of cattle to move. My dogs love the work. Yeah, these herding dogs, they got to have something to do. Toby's like low drive. So he doesn't freak out. He doesn't come to me every 15 minutes like 2 dogs ago. 2 dogs ago, that dog come to me every 15 minutes, all day long. All day long, every 15 minutes, that dog came wanting to do something. That dog was nuts. Great dog, though, let me tell you. That's exactly how I said it the first time I thought it filled out. I'd love to see the sheep getting worked by the dogs. That'd be great. I'd like it in time, so we missed it. Whoops. Sorry about that. I got home and my phone connected with my Wi-Fi. Greg's World, what's going on? Oh, not World, Greg Woldridge. I'd love to see Toby working some animals. Yeah, we missed they were having a trial where you take your dog and they see if your dog has any ability. The dog runs, we already emptied our pocket out. The dog runs around the ring. Want to go say hi? They see if your dog has any ability, you know what I mean? And if they do, then you sign up for more classes. Great. He's a big boy, a lot of bone. Hey, Bob. What are they? Oh, okay. He's never had them before unless you've given it to him. Okay. Uh-oh. It's going to take him a minute. Look at that garden, fam. Look at that garden. Like a jungle. Like a jungle. I cut my first cucumber day this morning.
Did you? Big one?
No, it was only about that big.
Oh, still. Very good. Don't forget, not yesterday, the day before. There's tons of little.
Mm-hmm. They'll get there.
They'll come at the same time.
Another week or two.
Oh, yeah.
Another week or two will be too many. What's going on?
That thing? It's $100 to replace the air filter. So he had Elissa look it up. Oh, you can get the cabin filter and the regular filter for $30. So he gets it, puts it all in. Took forever yesterday to get the cabin filter in. Start the car up, go to take off. He's like, what the hell? That is so loud. Yeah. Jonah, so
It's just a filter.
Huh?
Just a filter.
Don't you know it? Aftermarket bullshit.
Oh, is the fan hitting the filter maybe?
Something. I don't know.
Crazy. Come on.
Pretty much.
Come on. Thanks for the biscuit. Come on, Tobe. We're going to go get out of the smoke.
I know, right? We're gonna go fishing. We're not. Like, I'm not going on that shit.
I saw a fishing report. A guy, Chucky.
Oh, Chucky.
Chucky gave a fishing report I saw this morning that said they're catching all kinds of fish everywhere.
Right, but it's like, my eyes are already itching.
Say again?
I said my eyes are already itching.
Oh, yeah, you need a full face mask respirator. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, like I was saying, I sure enjoyed you guys coming in and hanging out with us while we do our morning walk. Here's the black walnuts that come out of my tree. The squirrels will start picking at them, and they'll eat a little piece of them and drop them. And then in a few weeks, the wind will come and start knocking them down. This is a great big black walnut. I imagine there's some good wood in there. I don't know what for. It's not very big around. I've saved all the wood from the trees that got cut down in my yard. Some of it I burned. Come on, Toby, we're going. Some of it I burned already. And some waiting to get into the campfire. My one pumpkin plant out from here that was doing really good. I was gonna grow some big pumpkins out here, but the dog already broke the stem. We're going to grow pumpkins out front here. Reconnecting. I turned it off. I wonder what's going on, Toby. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's reconnecting. It doesn't make any sense. I turned the Wi-Fi off. Oh, good. I love my working dogs. Yeah, I bet. Like I said, I'd like to see if you got any videos. Hello, chicken neighbor. Yeah, chicken lady. Oh yeah, it was. Usually when I get next to the house, the Wi-Fi will grab the phone, and it'll go to buffering. As I walk around, it'll connect and disconnect, and so I real quick when it first did it, I turned it off, but it's still giving me a little bit of trouble. I don't know why. Anyhow, thanks for coming by, everybody. It sure was a good walk. We didn't walk as far as we normally do, but you can see all that smoke in the air. I think we got a good enough walk in for. Hopefully we didn't hurt ourselves breathing in this smoke. I don't think we did. It's not that thick. You know, if your eyes are stinging or your throat stinging, then it's too thick. Anyways, yeah, bye everybody. Have a great day. Behave is the number one thing. Peace out, eh? Behave and treat everybody else fairly. Can we see the sun again? Yeah, we can see the sun again. Let's see. Isn't that wild? Let me see if I can get a better shot. If I raise this right there. The big orange ball. Peace out, fam. Can you even see my fingers? Peace out, fam. Y'all behave. Y'all be cool. We'll see you next time. Bye.